on CWN. Are you going to the basketball game tonight?
And are you interested in joining track? I'm Maddie.
And I'm Dawson, and today is Friday, January 6, 2023.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Lexi spoke to Lizette about Calallen TV classes getting interviews. Let's take it to them for more.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Lisette from the Principals in Audio and Video class with Coach Lamb. Lisette, what does Coach Lamb have y'all doing in class today?
Coach Lamb has us going around and collecting stories about what's happening around the school.
That's cool. And how did Coach Lamb train y'all to do these interviews?
He trained us by teaching us how to properly put the camera, tripod, microphone together and properly take it apart.
Gotcha. And do you enjoy doing this activity in class?
Personally, I do. I think it's something that teaches you to be more sociable, and it's a fun way to get information about what's happening around the school. So,
for sure. Thank you. Now back to the studio.
The physics classes conducted spring labs over Hooke's laws. Here's Mr. Smith for his take on the lab.
Hey cats, I'm here with
Mr. Smith.
And what is this lab that we are doing today?
We're doing the Hooke's Law lab. And so what Hooke's Law describes is that when you stretch a spring, the distance the spring stretches is proportional to the force that's applied to that spring, as long as you don't break your spring. All right, you pull too hard, you break your spring, and Hooke's Law goes away. All right, so that's what we're trying to get the students to see, is to see that relationship, and they'll do that by collecting data carefully and then making a graph. And because it's a linear relationship, they'll get a nice straight line, and that'll let us calculate something called the spring constant. And the spring constant just tells us how stiff or how relaxed the spring is. And so it's really about taking good data and then drawing a conclusion based on a calculation.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Now let's send it to Ms. Burkhart for her take on the lab.
Thank you, anchors. Good morning, Wildcats. Today I'm here with Aaron, and he's going to tell us more about the Law Lab.
So Hooke's Law lab that we're doing in physics right now, we have a spring that we are using to use a counterweight just so we can see how much potential elastic energy there is, and then when we go and see how much there is, what the actual is. So we're comparing what we expect it to be to comparing to what it actually is, and we're going to do our results back here on the little back, doing all that. We're doing different masses, so we have a little weight on there that makes it go down further and further each time, and then when we're all done with everything, we're going to graph it and see where our points lie.
I'm here with Ms. Burkhart. Tell me more about what you're doing today.
Well, today our students are investigating Hooke's Law, and it's really the relationship between force and stretch in elastic objects. So actually when you breathe, your lungs can stretch and compress with forces, but they're actually looking at that in springs, and they're measuring force and stretch. They're graphing that data to find the K value, which is the spring constant.
Thank you, Ms. Burkhart, and back to you.
Emma caught up with Mr. Jones about the one-act play complications. Here's more information.
Hey cats, I'm here with Mr. Jones. So Mr. Jones, I heard there were some complications with the one-act play. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so basically with the one-act play process, we take a full-length show, apply for the rights. We got those were secured, and then we take that and we have to cut it down to 40 minutes. Now when you cut an author's work, you have to send that in and they have to approve you cutting their work, because you don't want to write something and somebody cut it right. So you get the approval process, because in one-act play we have to have the show under 40 minutes. So basically when I sent those cuts off, the author was like, "No, you can't cut my show. I don't want it cut at all, even if it's for competition." So we had to scrap that show, and I've picked a new one. I've cast it with the members that were in the cast already, and we've kind of changed it. We were doing full drama, now we're going full British comedy. So we'll see how that choice turns out for us.
Perfect. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Sonny interviewed Miss Cantu about the youth basketball tournament over this weekend. Let's take a look.
It's Sonny, and I'm here with Bryce and Miss Cantu. So, Miss Cantu, can you tell me a little bit about the Calallen Youth Basketball Program?
Yes, sir. So the Calallen Youth Basketball Program is a program that we started about 5 or 6 years ago. So we have 46 teams this year. We do U7, U9, U11, and U13. So the kids come out and practice once a week at the middle school for an hour with their coaches. And then on Saturdays, they have games all day. And then we also have here Bryce Burnett. He has coached for our league for 2 years, and he's also ref for our league. And he's going to tell you a little bit more about his experience.
It's fun being with the kids and being able to give back. We have a lot of fun. They get to learn and also be with the players. So it's just a fun time and learning basketball, and that's about it.
That's all from us. Now back to the studio.
Now here's Brooke with a rundown on sports right after this short break.
Hello, I'm Jonathan from Calallen TV, and I'm here with Reagan. So I heard that you had a fundraiser for FCCLA. Can you please tell me more about it?
Yes, so we're having a Valentine's Day carnation sale. We will be selling from January 30th to February 10th. You can ask Coach Luna more information about it in room 206. We're going to have different types, so it'll be like you can buy 1 for $5, 3 for $10, and then 5 for $15. And then we will be distributing them on Tuesday, February 14th. Yeah.
Okay. Is it going to be like distributed in what period?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. So go ask Coach Luna about that. But the colors will be red, pink, and white.
You anchors and Good Morning Wildcats. Today we have Kerrigan with us. Is there anything you want to say?
Softball's coming up. Are you going to the basketball game tonight?
Yes, I am. For those interested in joining track, the season starts January 23rd, which is the Monday after stock show break. The boys basketball team has a game tonight against TM. Here's Chris and Sebastian for more.
I'm Chris, and I'm here with Sebastian. Sebastian's playing in this game Friday against TM. Big game for them. And what did y'all do to prepare this week for TM?
We watched a lot of film, and we started working on our zone plays and just a bunch of offensive plays for man defense as well.
That's good. What is your pregame like? Do you get in the zone with music or anything like that?
I listen to a lot of Youngboy before the game, and then I'll go to Chick-fil-A, get like a #1, some Polynesian sauce, dip all that in there, eat it up.
My man knows good eats. Well, good luck to the Wildcats Friday night, and back to the studio.
Kerrigan, are you going to go to the basketball game?
Probably so.
I think it'll
probably be a good game.
Yeah. The soccer teams had day 1 of their tournaments yesterday. The boys won 2 of their games. Here's more information.
Hello there, Calallen TV. My name is Logan Braza, and I'm here with Eli today. So, Eli, you guys won 2 games so far. Can you tell us how those games went?
Those games were good. The first game we played against was against Calallen High School, and we ended up tying that game 1-1, but we ended up winning 5-4 in penalty kicks. And then we played against Palacios High School, which is north of Port Lavaca, I'd say, and we won 2-0. So the games went pretty well.
You guys have a game coming up this Saturday. Do you know which school that will be against?
Yeah, we play against King High School on Saturday. That should be a fun matchup. They're a tough team, but I think if we play like we did, we can come through.
Well, us at Calallen TV wish you guys luck, and with that, now back to the studio.
Also, the girls tied in their game 1-1. We will have more on how they do next week. Quentin caught up with Coach Lawrence for some info on swimming. Let's take it to them for more.
I'm Quentin, and I'm here with Coach Lawrence. Coach Lawrence, what are you guys doing this weekend?
Well, we have swim meet this weekend over at Toloso Midway. It's called the Tisca meet, and it is a qualifying meet, meaning you have to have certain times to be able to participate. So if your time's too slow, you cannot, be at the meet. And so, of course, we'll have really good competition because most of the times are going to be faster than the average meets that we go to.
How many swimmers do you have qualified for the swim meet?
Well, actually, we have 5 girls and 5 boys that qualified. Their times were good enough to get in. We have about 20 swimmers altogether here at Calallen, about 16 varsity swimmers and 5 more JV swimmers. So about 10 swimmers that qualified to go to the meet this week.
Are you guys prepared for this weekend?
Well, we could be better prepared. That's a good question because our pool has been down all week. So we have been going into the weight room and going to the track. So we haven't had a whole lot of pool time, which does not help us, and we had the vacation, we went out for Christmas vacation, and we didn't swim the week after Christmas. So we haven't been in the pool a while, so we hope that everything will be okay. And I think we will, because we're in pretty good swim shape. But it would have been nice to have the pool all week like we normally do.
You said there was something wrong with the pool. Could you tell us more about that?
Yes. Well, you know, when we were off for the Christmas holidays, there was no one taking care of the pool the last week of the holiday. And the heater for the pool went out. And then the chemicals got very off. So, you know, we go in to swim on Monday, and the pool was very, very cold and a little green. So they took care of that. They got the heater going again, and they got the chemicals fixed. And today, Thursday now, we finally can get in the pool because it's the balance of the chemicals are back in check.
That's good to hear. That's all from us. Back to you.
And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Now back to the anchors.
And the basketball game tonight is going to be blackout in TM, and you have to buy the tickets online.
So be there, be square, and now send it bounce and Candace for weather.
I'm here with Dalton Elliott. We're going to talk about their D&E detailing business. So, Dalton, when's y'all's opening starts Saturday from 8 to 12, right? So, where is it at?
So, basically, we could go from Wood River and anything that's close by. We're going to come to you. We're going to give the full detailing package. We got Armor All Windex. We're going to make it look right for a good price. So,
Elliott, what made y'all want to start this detailing business?
We both used to work at VIP Car Wash, but we didn't like to pay there. So we're starting a better business for more.
So what kind of detailing y'all gonna be doing?
You know, just the whole thing. We got tires, we got leather treatment. We just gotta make it look good, you know.
So come support a local business. We come to you, and 10% off the first wash. So thank you. Now have a good day.
Thank you, Dawson. Good morning, Wildcats. Today's weather is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Happy Friday, everyone. We're looking at some sunshine today and tomorrow, and then we're going to see a cold front make an appearance on Sunday, bringing in some clouds with some thunder showers and rain showers. Right now, the temperature is 71 degrees, some sunshine, 2% chance of rain, and the winds blowing from the south-southeast at 11 miles per hour. Looking further on into the rest of the day, temperature is going to rise up to 77, get as high as 78, and then drop down to 69 later on this afternoon. Chance of rain also increasing to 1, 2, and 9%. And the winds will be blowing from the south-southeast at 17 miles per hour, picking up 18 miles per hour, and then dropping down to 14 miles per hour later on tonight. Looking further on into this weekend's weather, temperature is going to rise up to 79 degrees on Saturday, and then dropping down to 65 with that cold front rolling in on Sunday, bringing in those rain showers and thunder showers. Chance of rain also increasing to 90% on Saturday, and then 50% on Sunday. And the winds will be blowing from the south-southeast at 10 miles per hour and then picking up to 13 miles per hour on Sunday. Also, the next break to look forward to is livestock break, which is in 5 school days. So look forward to that. That's all for weather. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Candace.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So, Maddie, what do you call a boomerang that doesn't work?
Oh, no, Dawson.
A stick.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos.
And as always,
stay classy, Calallen.